Patrick Mahomes versus Joe Burrow. The classic Kansas City Chiefs versus Cincinnati Bengals Part 3. The third game in 2 years that these guys have matched up. Right now, Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals own the Kansas City Chiefs at 2-0. Maybe the Chiefs can right the ship a little bit this weekend and beat them, but probably not because Patrick Mahomes just had his second baby and he's getting very, very little sleep and very little ass. If he shouldn't be getting any ass, but it is what it is. Many people are starting to compare this to the Brady and Manning matchup back up early in the early 2000s when it seemed like every time we looked around, the Colts and the Patriots were battling in the AFC Championship game and the winner would go to the Super Bowl, i.e. the Patriots, and basically win them another Super Bowl. So is it an overreaction that people are comparing Patrick Mahomes versus Joe Burrow to Peyton Manning and Tom Brady? When I first proposed this question earlier today, I was sitting back and I was thinking, like, man, is this really what we're after? Like, are we looking for two big name quarterbacks going head to head every time, right? And the problem with like that is let's flash back to the AFC in that particular time. Let's think of the quarterbacks that we had. We had Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger. Who else did you have? I as far as AFC goes, you didn't really have anything besides those three guys. So it was definitely being hyped up every time Manning and Brady play. Like, this is the game of the century. This is a preview of the championship. Yada yada yada. And which it was. Anytime those two guys played, it was much-watched TV. You're looking at two of the greatest quarterbacks go head-to-head. Now, I'm going to say this is an overreaction. The reason why Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were so good was because they're the only two quarterbacks we really tuned in to watch every week, right? Guys, the AFC is freaking loaded with quarterbacks. Just look at the freaking AFC West alone. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr. You can even throw Russell Wilson in there, right? Anytime those guys match up, we're going to tune in to watch. Hell, if you want to go to the AFC North alone, you have Joe Burrow, you have Lamar Jackson. Who else you got? I mean, Kenny Pickett's probably going to be up and coming like as well. And you got Deshaun Watson. Like, guys, the AFC is loaded in quarterbacks. So this is not going to be the next Manning versus Brady. Because as it is going to be a great game for many years to come, this is not the only much-watched quarterbacks a game that we want to tune in to watch. We want to tune in to watch Mahomes versus Herbert. We want to see in Mahomes versus Allen. We want to tune in versus Josh Allen versus Justin Herbert, right? I mean, you can basically tune into any week of the NFL this whole season, and there's going to be that must-watch quarterback competition. It is just a narrative that the NFL wants us to buy into, and I'm not buying into it. So this is, I guess it is an overreaction because this is not going to be the next Manning versus Brady. It's just not. For checking out that man-hour clip. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.